Winter is fast approaching, and we are seeing some very chic, sophisticated styles emerging as the key trends that you need to look out for. So in today's video, I'm breaking down the top 10 most wearable fashion trends that you need to know about, and most importantly, how to wear them and where to shop for them. A small portion of today's video is sponsored by Quince. More on that in just a minute. Let's get into these winter fashion trends that you need to know. The preppy aesthetic is back in a big way, and leading the charge is the argyle pattern. I think this classic diamond motif is both sophisticated but also has a very collegiate charm about it. And when I see this pattern, it just makes me feel like winter is here. This season, it's all about giving a modern interpretation to this very classic heritage knit. On the runways, we saw designers breathe new life into this pattern. We saw Coach and Kate take a very modern interpretation, whereas designers like Thom Browne made a very theatrical, and that's not really my vibe. The argyle pattern is very popular in knitwear like cardigans, sweaters, and vests. I think it's a wonderful layering piece. Layer it over a crisp white shirt and some straight leg jeans or trousers for a very polished look. And I also love how Kate did it, giving it a little bit of edge by throwing it together with some leather. I thought that was really a cool, really edgy, modern vibe. While I think the whole preppy trend is really having a peak heading into the winter season, I think the argyle pattern is a true classic investment and can prove to be a wonderful foundation piece in your wardrobe if you pull it out season after season and just style it up with something that is more current and modern and fresh for that season. It's always going to feel like a very relevant pattern. Corduroy is back once again, this very luxurious, durable fabric. This ribbed fabric has a very 1970s vibe about it, and I think that's why I love it so much, and I think it instantly makes an outfit look more interesting. On the runways, we saw luxury designer brands like Brunello Cucinelli feature this strongly in their collections. When it comes to corduroy, it's not just about a classic pair of trousers. We're seeing it in modern silhouettes this season, like the barrel leg and wide leg. Or you can also step it up with a head-to-toe look with a cool blazer and trouser set. I think this is the ultimate cool girl vibe. And since corduroy is a wonderful texture on its own, I think mixing it with other textures, perhaps even leather or suede, or maybe even keeping it soft with some cashmere or wool, something that adds a little bit of a softer element to such a rugged texture like corduroy. I think corduroy is one of those classic fabrics. It's very ubiquitous with the fall-winter season because of its heaviness and its warmth. And although it doesn't seem to be a trendy item every single winter season like it seems to be right now, I do think it's the type of item that you can rely on every winter season. For example, I have a corduroy skirt from Celine that I've had for several years now, I think, and every winter season I see it and I pull it out, and I love wearing it with some knee-high boots. While fashion trends are always fun to follow, your wardrobe is not complete without versatile, long-lasting pieces that create the foundation, essentially the building blocks of your outfits. I'm thrilled to be partnering once again with Quince in today's video. With Quince, I truly believe you can create the capsule wardrobe of your dreams without breaking the bank. I have some amazing winter items to share with you from Quince, and I think you're gonna love them. Starting with this Mongolian cashmere oversized V-neck sweater. Oh my goodness, if you're looking for something comfy, cozy, but extremely chic, this is it. I picked it up in a size medium, and I love the slouchy, laid-back, relaxed look of it, but it still feels luxurious and looks elevated. It's a perfect pairing with some jeans or leggings. I also love pairing it with a washable silk maxi skirt from Quince, just for that laid-back, casual elegance. This 100% Mongolian cashmere feels so good on the skin, soft, luxurious, and if you're new to Quince's Mongolian cashmere collection, it's on another level. It's stronger, durable, less pilling. I've had this dress for over a year and it looks good as new. And I can't believe the cost of this sweater. It's under $120. How does Quince keep these prices so low compared to Jenny Kane and Reformation, which are easily more than twice the amount? Quince makes it possible by their factory direct model, cutting out that middleman and passing those savings on to the consumer. Next, I picked up this 100% organic cotton poplin long sleeve shirt. And would you believe I was missing this in my closet? I do have white versions of this, but I never invested in a blue version. And this color is a nice refreshing departure from your usual white. I have it in the size medium and it comes in a bunch of other colors. This is a classic fit and it also comes in a boyfriend version for a little more of a relaxed feel. I think a crisp cotton poplin shirt is a staple in everyone's closet. I love this on its own. I love layering a turtle or a t t-shirt or a tank top underneath it. I love putting a sweater over on top of it. And of course, I love that it's 100% organic cotton. Quince believes in sustainability, and they often use organic materials whenever possible. And they're also very environmentally conscious with their packaging. Next up is an item I haven't yet tried from Quince, and this is their Italian wool oversized blazer. And oh my goodness, what was I missing here? Because this is a wonderful closet staple. Not only is this made from recycled wool, it is fully lined. It has gorgeous buttons here on the cuff, notched lapel, and real pockets. I mean, these are details that normally come with a very high-priced item, but Quince did not skimp on them. I normally take a large in my blazers to accommodate my broad shoulders, and I stuck to a large here, and it does have a boxy, oversized feel, but it's not overwhelming, and I love that relaxed look. This is a textured brown, but it also comes in a solid black. I love the finished, refined elegance that a blazer adds to an outfit. I am beyond excited for this next piece, and this is the leather oversized bomber, and I've wanted to get my hands on this. It always sells out, and it's such a popular piece. I can totally see why. It has this laid back vibe. It's effortless. It's buttery soft. It's fully lined. I love the zipper detail here. It has these little buttons back here that you can kind of cinch it in a little bit if you want, but I love this oversized feel. I did go with this in a medium, and it does fit me really well. And I love this distressed brown tan of it. It looks almost a little green. It's definitely a cooler brown. And it also comes in a distressed black and a solid black as well. You can be rest assured that Quince uses sustainable and ethical practices when it comes to processing their leather. This is definitely going to be a forever piece that I reach for year after year. Slowly but surely, I'm stocking up on all the handbags that Quince has to offer. And this is my latest one in my collection. This is the Italian leather trapeze crossbody, and I have it in the color mink. I've been missing a gray handbag in my wardrobe, and this also comes in black and cognac. I'm going to be stocking up on those in the future for sure. I prefer to hold this by the handle, or I love putting it in the crook of my arm, but it also has a crossbody strap in case you want to go that route as well. This pebbled leather makes it look so much more expensive than it is. In fact, I think Polen makes a very similar version for more than like 5 times the price of this one. So this is just a wonderful luxury at an attainable price. Quince offers free shipping and 365-day returns, so you know they stand by their quality. The best sellers at Quince will sell out quickly, so don't miss out. Check out the links in the description box below for all these items and more that I've shown you in today's video. Heading into the winter season, animal prints are continuing to go strong. Of course, we're seeing our fair share of leopard and snake print already, but now it feels like we're going for something a little more refined, a little more architectural, and croc-embossed is really taking us by storm. Croc-embossed textures are often very high shine, feel very luxurious and rich, and I think they instantly elevate and upgrade an outfit at any price point. The easiest and most effective way to wear this trend, of course, is through accessories. Think of a croc-embossed structured handbag, a refined belt, perhaps an ankle bootie, or go all out and go for a knee-high or thigh-high boot. Throw any of these accessories onto the simplest of outfits, say a crew neck sweater and a pair of jeans. Instant chic, instant effortless vibe. If you love this trend and this texture, I think you can take it even a step further and go for a skirt or a blazer for some real wow factor, some real impact to your outfit. Of course, keep the rest of it very simple because that item is going to be the star of the show. Now, you can argue that all animal prints are very classic and timeless, and yes, I do feel that way about leopard and snake to a certain extent. But when it comes to croc-embossed items, it has that underlying elegance and sophistication. It speaks volumes, but in a very subtle way, and kind of that quiet luxury way that we don't really mention anymore. It's one of those neutral types of textures that are a very good investment, and they're definitely going to be long-lasting in your closet. Amongst all the animal prints, if I had to just pick only one, I think it would be this one. I'm seeing pleated skirts everywhere heading into the winter season, and I'm not talking about those little itty-bitty mini skirts. I'm talking about fuller, longer versions that feel sophisticated, mature, and just grown up altogether. Also, designers have made them feel a little more modern by putting them in less traditional fabrics like denim, leather, and suede, as opposed to your typical wool and cotton. Or if you already have a pleated skirt hanging in your closet, pull it out and make it feel a little more modern by adding something that is very trendy and current for the season, maybe a pair of croc-embossed boots, or maybe pair it with a leather bomber jacket or a suede element, or try introducing a very contrasted element like a barn jacket. I've seen some influencers do that and it looks really chic. The fuller, longer pleated skirt is a complete opposite of the pencil skirt that seems to be trending. However, I do find that a pleated skirt is far more wearable, and I feel like it's a silhouette that most women prefer to gravitate to as opposed to a long, sleek pencil skirt. Perhaps it's due to its more forgiving, comfortable silhouette, and it definitely has a more softer, feminine appeal as opposed to a strong, very power suit feel of a pencil skirt. Both seem to have a very classic, timeless appeal about them, but I do see a pleated skirt seeming to have a little more longevity. Now brace yourself and get ready for it because the skinny is making a comeback. Now I'm not talking about those jeggings painted on, skin tight denim from the 2010s. In fact, this isn't about denim at all because I don't quite think the denim skinny is fully making a comeback just yet. We're kind of seeing it, but it's not quite there yet. I'm talking about a skinny that's a little more refined, sophisticated, and a little more tailored. These are often ankle skimming and high-waisted, and they have a very polished, ultra sleek appeal about them. And it makes for a great contrast to those oversized, cozy, and comfortable knits that we love to wear in the winter season. We saw designers like Chloe and Celine really start to emphasize the silhouette in their runways, and sometimes it takes a while to trickle down here to us here in real life, but we're seeing it emerge in the stores, and I think it's kind of a little bit of a fun departure from the wide legs and barreled jeans that we've been so used to seeing for the last couple of seasons, so it feels a little refreshing. And once again, the skinny pant is not so much about denim, it's about the other fabrics like cotton. We're even seeing a lot of leather and suede, and of course wool varieties. I think those make for a more tailored, sophisticated version than a skinny jean. I think the best look for a skinny pant in the winter is to contrast it with a heavy top, like an oversized sweater or maybe even a blazer, to give it a little bit of more volume up on top since you're playing with such a skinny silhouette, and then match it off with something heavier on the bottom, maybe a chunky knee-high boot, or even a slouchy boot is having a really strong moment right now. I think that would look really sleek and cool. Just remember to keep it very balanced for that effortless winter chic look. We are halfway through this video and I hope you're enjoying it so far. Please take a quick second and give this video a thumbs up. It really truly helps the channel, helps push this video out to more wonderful ladies like yourself who love this type of content. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Maria and this channel is all about chic, sophisticated, modern fashion. I share a lot of content on fashion trends, styling advice, and outfit inspiration. So I hope you'll join me. Just hit that little subscribe button underneath this video. It's absolutely free and I'd love to have you. Watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting are wonderful free ways to help support this channel. But if you'd like to support it further, I do offer a membership for a very low monthly fee. And as a perk, you get some exclusive bonus and early access to videos. It's just $3.99 and I hope you'll consider joining that. And you can also sign up for my monthly newsletter. It will be released once a month on the first of every month. I will not bombard you with tons and tons of spammy emails. It's basically a newsletter full of all my monthly favorites and tips and tricks happening in the fashion and wellness space, because I also have a wellness channel if you don't know that about me. So it's a bit of a merge of the two channels. However you choose to support the channel, I appreciate it more than anything, and let's get back into the video. Although scarf coats are still having their moment, this winter season we are strongly embracing the funnel neck. This is that high, structured collar that stands straight up. It feels architectural, it feels instantly polished, and to me it feels really, really high fashion. I think the funnel neck also lends itself to a very minimalist aesthetic because you can forego that scarf and just have that one and done, very chic, minimal look. For outerwear, we're seeing funnel neck in a very tailored way with maxi coats, but we're also seeing in a very undone, playful type of way, like with suede bombers and windbreakers. In knitwear, the funnel neck is kind of that modernized turtleneck. I just think that clean, high neckline just lends itself to looking very sophisticated, especially when it's peeking out of your outerwear. I think that high funnel neck definitely draws attention to your face. I would say pull your hair back, keep your accessories minimal, and if you want to pair it with one of the other wonderful trends we've been talking about, I think it would look really chic and sophisticated with a pleated skirt, and very modern and minimalist with a skinny pant. We already talked about croc-embossed embossed textures feeling very luxurious and sophisticated for the winter season. But if you're looking for a wow statement, a really bold, graphic pop of print that is going to be a standout piece in your outfit, then zebra print is really starting to take center stage. It's chic, modern, and surprisingly very, very easy to wear. Although we're seeing it in apparel like knitwear and coats, I think the best way to approach this as well is also with accessories. From ballet flats to loafers and ankle boots, I think this is a good statement to make on your shoe, and it instantly makes any pair of jeans or trousers feel more interesting. I'm also loving zebra print in handbags. Go for a tote for an everyday look, or a clutch for that wow factor to your outfit in the evening. Because this is also a black and white print, it's very neutral and it goes with pretty much everything. It adds that very fashionable, stylish punch of personality without clashing with the rest of your outfit. I think it goes beautifully with all the neutrals we're seeing in, a rich burgundy, a chocolate brown, and an earthy olive, or you can go very bold and dramatic and pair it with red or cobalt blue for a real striking statement. That of course depends on your aesthetic and what you enjoy. Zebra print can easily be that fun, playful element that we add to our outfits when we're feeling a little drab and gloomy in the winter season. And I think it's that type of print that you'll reach for it and instantly have a smile on your face. This winter season, we are seeing our outerwear get a massive dose of cozy texture. I'm not just talking about the faux fur jackets and coats. Those are wonderful. Those are fabulous. I love those. But more importantly, I'm talking about the fur trim that we're seeing on outerwear everywhere. I'm loving how a luxurious shearling or faux fur trim on a rugged style like a leather bomber or aviator jacket creates that great contrast that makes the style look very effortless and chic. And it also makes for a very versatile piece. Pair it with denim or a pleated skirt. Pair it with something very sleek and feminine like a slip dress with a little bit of lace, or contrast a very tailored pair of trousers. I'm really loving that cool girl, edgy vibe that these fur-trimmed leather jackets lend to an outfit. And while I think it's a very trend-led piece, I do think it has a little bit of sustainability to it, that it can last several seasons. I feel like there's nothing very flashy or overly trendy about a fur-trimmed leather jacket. I mean, this style has been around forever. I mean, I have a leather coat with a very heavy fur trim, and it's several decades old. In fact, the leather is probably, it's giving that crackly sound like the leather is really gone. But it's something I still reach for year after year because I love it, it's stylish, and I think it stands the test of time. Or in some cases, you might get lucky and find one that has a removable fur trim collar, so you can play with the aesthetic and leave it on sometimes and take it off others. Okay, this season we have already seen black take a back seat to burgundy and brown, but heading into the winter season, gray is emerging as the neutral to watch out for. I think gray has that sophisticated, minimalist, understated touch and often has a little more of a complementary feel with other neutrals and other colors versus black. In fact, I feel like a monochromatic or tonal gray outfit really lends itself to embracing that pop of color, like going for a cherry lacquer bag against an all gray outfit. I just love that look. And a great way to play with gray in your outfit is to go with a tonal look. Go for a light heather gray type of top, maybe with some charcoal trousers. And I think this really just creates a very sophisticated, expensive looking outfit. Gray is a timeless, classic neutral and will have longevity in your closet. I think it makes for a great investment. I feel like gray is often a neglected neutral in our wardrobes. I think most of us often reach for black or beiges and now browns and burgundies as our neutrals. But I don't think you should overlook the power of gray and how it really balances an outfit. And I just think it's a great alternative to that classic black, especially when it comes to trousers. I just feel like reaching for a gray pair of trousers over a black pair just makes the outfit feel a little more thoughtful and a little more like you know how to put outfits together instead of just pairing it with the same old pair of black trousers that just feel safe, boring, and easy to match up with. This winter season, add a little bit of allure to your outfits with a little modern lace and sheer layering. This season, we are taking a sleek, contemporary approach to lace and sheer and treating it as a little peekaboo moment in our outfit. This can be done in a very sophisticated, chic way with some subtle layering. On the runway, designers experimented quite a bit with sheer and lace textures. Dior showed us delicate lace blouses under structured jackets, and Givenchy used sheer elements to soften up their very powerful silhouettes. And I love how Chanel incorporated some subtle lace details into their classic tweed. My most favorite way to incorporate lace and sheer, and mostly lace in my case, is to just treat it as a little bit of a layering piece. Like I have a lace cami that has a little lace trim on the bottom, and I love how it peeks out from the bottom of an oversized knit. It just adds that softness and that extra element of layering that just feels really chic and current for today. I think these little hints of lace and sheer in an otherwise very heavy winterized outfit can really just help lighten it up and make it feel a little more feminine, and when done right can really add a little bit of elegance and sophistication. Don't forget to check out Quince for their timeless elevated winter pieces. All the links are in the description box below, as well as all the other shopping links I shared with you today. Please remember to give this video a big thumbs up and consider subscribing. It really helps support the channel. And please sign up for the monthly newsletter and consider joining the membership for exclusive monthly bonus footage. Let me know in the comments what your favorite fashion trend is for the winter season, and I look forward to chatting with you there. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.